big congratulations, because we got some changes coming to season 5 of the Drew Barrymore Show. But more importantly, we have an early season 6 pickup.
Yes, we got a 2-year pickup, our very first. Oh, I can't believe it. I'm so excited because I just want to stress how rare this is and how much, if you're lucky enough to be on a show, it needs runway, it needs time, and a lot don't get there, and we were not likely to get there. And I always think that when good things happen, you should talk about that it wasn't just easy, it wasn't just handed, we had a lot of years of uncertainty, and so this feels all the more delicious because of that.
Well, you're talking about the fact that you had to launch this show in the middle of a pandemic, which is no easy feat.
September 2020, I shan't forget it.
It's been a long journey, so seeing how this show started and how much it's grown, and how much people love seeing you on TV in their living rooms every morning, what does that mean to you?
I mean, I still can't believe that. I while you were saying such gracious and kind things, of which I'm not really good at thank you.
You're welcome.
It makes me think about how taking risks are important. And when we wanted to launch in a pandemic, that wasn't an obvious way to go, and it was a tremendous risk. And I think it led to the uncertainty, but it also led to the possibilities. And if we had not been given that chance, that unorthodox timing, we would not be here today. And so sometimes it is good to take risks or do things that don't seem to make sense or don't seem like the right timing. Most of the time, it's not the right time, or you think it's not the right time, but if you get tasked with something, you figure it out. And I mean, most women, they're like, oh, it's never the right time, and yet we make it work.
Every single day.
Yes.
What do you want audiences and fans to know about what you have in store now that you know you'll be around for 2 more seasons?
Well, I'll try to practice physical distance, which is not my strong point.
Never!
When I was 14 and I had that conversation with you, not only looking back, but I could tell at the time that you had so much wisdom.
That's my
Do you know how hard the pandemic was for me? I was alone in a studio by myself. I like to be around people.
I gotta say, that's my favorite part of your interviews.
Oh, gosh.
I love it. It's the connection, because it's genuine, by the way.
Not everyone's favorite, but I'm sorry to those people. I think that, first of all, we're always going to be big on joy and laughter and feeling good. And that was something I always wanted to do, but I never thought we would launch in a pandemic. And trying to lean into the joy and the feel good and the comedy at that time was real weird and wacky, but somehow it came together, and the Venn diagram finally, coalesced, and it wasn't. So I would like to bring the joy, the funny, the warmth, the news. I am so into working on myself as a person that I think that's always going to be a big part of the show, is how do we live a life?
Sure.
And what makes us thrive, not just survive. And that's different for everyone, but if we cover all bases and we talk about everything, then maybe, just maybe, something will get, garnered of a wisdom or something that's important to your life. And I love listening to people. I love learning from people. I am a student. I will never not be a student. And so to get to learn from people and what their experience is or what has worked for them is like the ability to change all of our lives. I'm there for that.
I can relate to that. Having conversations is the best part of this job, because you learn so much about other people. And I just want you to know, I don't know anyone more deserving of this, because we need more of you on our TVs forever, I would say. The authenticity, the joy, but also I do learn something watching your show. So congratulations.
I'm so relieved, and I learned something too. And ever since I did E.T. when I was a kid, I was very convinced that people want a collective experience. They want community. They want to watch something and experience something together. And that really hit me, seeing all those lines around the corner and people coming out of the theater laughing and crying. And we need this. We need the life affirming. We need to feel and believe in the good because it's there. And I will spend every day finding it. And by the way, it's needed for when it's not there, because that happens too. And life is the roller coaster. But what a lovely ride.